2nd and 3. Vick reads it, keeps it, gets the first down, and a lot more. The all-time leading rusher for quarterbacks in the history of the NFL, Michael Vick.
Vick under pressure. Just runs away from everybody.
I'll tell you what, watch, you talk about some quick feet. He is gone. Once he gets to the outside, there's just no way to stop him.
Weaver flanks Vick in the backfield, and Vick's going to run it with a big hole over right guard, and Michael Vick with his biggest play by far as an Eagle takes it all the way to the 30-yard line.
Backfield empty. 1st and goal, Vick. Dancing, running, in for the touchdown.
You'll see him drop back in the pocket. Nothing there to throw the football. But here's what Michael Vick brings to the table. Mobility, escapability, and a nose through the end zone. Look at the vision. He's still looking for the throw. But now once he's in space, he just makes people miss.
On 2nd and goal. Vick with blockers in front of him. Towards the corner of the end zone. No signal yet. Touchdown, Atlanta Falcons.
He talked about having some design runs, and this is it. He just takes off and turns and runs, and you're going to see him dive for the pylon.
2-yard touchdown run by Michael Vick.
Coming in, they have 2 today. Off the fake, Vick in trouble, gets away from Arakpo, and takes off with plenty of grass in front of him. Great run by Vick.
Vick with 1:06 left. He'll have 3 timeouts. He'll start off with a run. Look at Michael Vick and that speed.
Blitz. Vick. Room to run. Big first down. Michael Vick. Across the 40 and knocked out shy of the 45.
Vick in trouble. Vintage. Looking house. There it is. Touchdown, Eagles.
Vick scrambling, and now he'll run it. Long way to get there, and he will get there, and then some. All the way to the 28-yard line.
He steps up. Everybody has their back turned to him because they're in man coverage, and now you turn a 3rd and ton when you could have had the punt into a first down for the Eagles.
So first downs on back-to-back plays, play action, and a seam for Vick, who's on the run. Beating the defenses, another Atlanta first down and more.
Julius Peppers plays this play perfectly. You can see he reads the boot, he plays it perfectly. But now Michael Vick just pulls the ball down and does what he does best and just create.
Absolutely.
3rd down and 9 for Michael Vick and the Falcons.
There's
Vick
what he does well.
takes off, picks up the first down and more.
Even as a rookie, even with all his inexperience, look, they open up a big lane for him, and if you open up a lane for Mike Vick, he will take it, and he will make it very difficult for you defensively downfield.
3 wide receivers.
Here they come again.
Vick standing in there. Now he starts to run across the line of scrimmage. Angles for the first down line. Cuts it back inside. Look at Vick go. He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line. What a run by Michael Vick.
3rd and 6. Vick rolling left, looking. He's finally going to run it, and Michael Vick with a big run inside the 20 to the 16-yard line. Mike Vick had not run the ball tonight. Every start in his career, he's always had a rushing attempt. Didn't have one until there.
3 wide receivers in. Michael Jenkins in. The handoff inside to Dunn. No, it's Vick sweeping around. And still going to the 10 and brought down to the 5. And that's what they do so well. I went with Dunn, and so did Tampa Bay.
And so did Tampa Bay.
And this power eye, they've run out of it. They wanted to pass out of it, though, today.
There goes Vick. Inside the 15, inside the 10, touchdown! 28 yards.
There's the power eye. You see all the blockers. Everyone blocks a man. Everyone does a good job of getting a man on a man. Michael Vick turns into a running back.
Receiver, his 54th grab. That was good for 31 yards. You got the fake and the boot, and nobody's there to cover, and and Michael Vick will go into the end zone.
You're going to see right here, it has to be right here. And when you start to chase, if you're the man on the edge, if you're the contained man, and you start to chase, it's going to be a touchdown.
And that's Charles Grant who gets exposed. Second and goal. Vick on a draw. And Vick will take it to the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. They parted the sea for him. The only guy he had to beat was Sanford, and he did that fairly easily.
Falcons threatening on the Saints 16. And Vick taking off for the first time, and he's going to walk in. He may dive in, but he gets in any event. 16-yard touchdown.
You just can't defend that.
Nope.
Every time he steps on the field, he's got to be either the most explosive or one of the two most explosive guys on the football field.
Can't imagine ever seeing one that everybody has been in their hip pockets.
Vick takes off, finally able to get a first down and more. The magic of Michael Vick.
Or Dunn will stay in and protect for the pass. This is Vick. He's going to run it all the way. Gets the corner. Did he get the end zone? Yes, he did. Touchdown, Falcons.
Out here, some fine blocking front by Todd Weiner. He made it.
He made it.
And he's the man covering Deshaun Jackson. Here's Vick on the run. Vick reaches. It is a touchdown.
Watch this effort by Michael Vick. And you just feel his speed, and now look at him extend that ball. Wow! What an incredible play by Michael Vick. Not a lot of players can make that play.
Trying to decide which running back to play, Dunn or Duckett. Today it doesn't matter. Here's a rollout, plenty of green for Michael Vick. He'll take it himself. Is he in? A spectacular flip. He's out. But what a play.
Tight formation here on third down and goal from the one. And Vick's going to throw. At least he starts to throw. And then he's going to take it in, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. You never know with him.
Wherever he is, he can make a pump fake, and that can get defenders. They'll always do it. You know he's running. You know he's beyond the line of scrimmage. You give him that pump, they'll still jump up.
Is questionable. From the Cardinals 49, Vick still behind the line of scrimmage. Now crosses it inside the 35. Woo! The 20 finally dragged down.
Making the handoff, come back and out and around. He wants to throw this ball, but this is the Mike Vick option offense. He has the option to pull it down and do this any single play. Jim Moore has told him over and over and again, you've got the green light anytime you want it.
Two tight ends set for the Falcons, 2nd and 4. Vick in trouble, here he goes. Looking for Jackson, can't find him. And this is a Michael Vick show, folks. He's got plenty of room.
All right.
Coach, can you teach this kind of run?
Yeah, if the guy's fast, quick, agile, and motivated, you can. Otherwise, no. I don't think you can. That is natural. That is nature.
Jaw in the first half, don't forget. Saw him warming up before the start of this half as B.J. Raji can't bring down Michael Vick. It's what Vick does. Michael Vick, an electric start to this second half.
Well, B.J. Raji right here in the middle. He gets around. Todd Harriman's the left guard, and that's what flushes Michael Vick then out of the pocket. And because of his speed, you see Brad Jones, he's not able to go and keep him inside, and there ain't no running out of bounds for Michael Vick.
Trailing by 3 touchdowns off the play fake. Vick wants to go deep, nobody open. Here he goes. Good run, big run by Michael Vick. Picks up a block from LaShawn McCoy. Vick inside the 10.
But I want you to watch the secondary as they're trailing here. Look at them turn, stop right there. We have no vision on Michael Vick, and this is all he sees here. Boy, I tell you what, that's a tough position to be in. You love to play trail man at times, but Michael Vick, this is the dimension he brings to the game.
Michael Vick with time. Now buys himself some more. What a cut! Michael Vick off to the races.
Watch him back out. Here he is. He's setting up the throw. Okay, let's go backwards for a little while. Now it's open. And you're right, Michael. Look at all of these guys. Now they come back to block for him.
That's Algie Crumpler, number 83, that's going to peel out. But here comes the move where he just leaves everybody sliding.
Scouting for Vick. 3rd down now.
from the shotgun. Pressure coming. He takes off. Jets for the first down. Still on his feet at the 20.
Touchdown.
Outside with the block. Vick out of bounds. First and goal, Atlanta.
And now you know what all the excitement is about. This guy can make something out of nothing. And on that play, there was nothing there.
25 yards on this scramble. The longest by a quarterback all last year for Atlanta was 16.
Vick from the shotgun, running it. He's got the first down and more. Michael Vick takes off into the end zone for the Atlanta Falcons touchdown.
Look at that. Designed run, takes 2 steps out of the shotgun and then just takes off. And the way he glides and just leaves DBs and secondary folks just trailing in his wake is unbelievable.
Roll out. Vick with blocking in front. He's gone. He's gone. 20. Watch him wait for his blockers. Look at here. He waits, he waits, he waits. Now, he turns on the speed back across the field. I think the only reason why he didn't score is that late in the game he's had to run that long distance.
I think he's tired. I agree with you, Paul, but see what he runs like the great runners. We talked about Stephen Davis and his vision. Michael runs until he has to just find a hole, and then he accelerates through it.
Coming on a blitz. McCoy picks him up. Vick trying to make it happen. Has room to run. In front of Barnett. And out of bounds inside the 5.
It's the pressure by Matthews that causes Vick to scramble, and some of the best plays that we've seen from Philadelphia here today have come when they've been able to get pressure on him, and then he's done what he does best, and that's just scrambling out in the open field.
3rd down and 2 for the Falcons. And there is the design rollout, and Vick was in trouble for the moment, and he's going to now make the Rams in trouble as he runs to the open field. And this is what the St. Louis Rams feared the most.
Play fake. Vick pump fakes and scrambles, and that's where he causes trouble. Michael Vick in the open field, and there he goes. Down inside the 10.
And Lionel Dalton just lost his socks. Watch Dalton on the inside here. Keep your eye on him because he's the guy who's got a chance at Vick. They pull him up. Here he comes right through the middle. And look at Dalton just goes right to the ground. Once he's in the open field, he's so dangerous. But watch this move. One thing about Mike Vick, they roll him to the right. He always wants to run back to his left.
Wilkerson and Richardson and the big boys that weigh over 300 pounds.
2nd and 11. The block by Ferguson. Here comes Vick. So dangerous here. He got McCain to break his ankles with a good move.
And just watch McCain. He's got no chance. I mean, just a simple move like that. Look at Bryce McCain. Woof. I mean, that's what Vick does for you.
Falcons win the division.
That's right.
Off the play fake. Vick takes off.
Unbelievable.
First down and more. Still on his feet. Inside the 20. Down to the 12-yard line.
That is what people pay money to see. Whether you're a Vikings fan or a Falcons fan, 40-yard scramble. Look at him move.
At the 1. And they go to Duck. No, it's a fake. And on the bootleg, Michael Vick. Does he get over? Touchdown, he does. It's a great fake, and everyone went for Duckett.
Well, that's what happens. Watch all the Packers go to T.J. Duckett. Look at him all right there. Michael Vick holds it, hesitates for a second. Look at the hesitation.
That's a great fake by Vick, man. That just stops you as a defensive lineman.
2nd and 10. Vick steps up, enters the red zone, inside the 15, the 10, turns the corner, dives, touchdown.
You can't play him in true man-to-man because you're turning your back to him. It just parts like the Red Sea in front of him, and now the speed on the outside. Look at the hustle by Warwick Dunn to get the critical block for the touchdown.
Bryce Brown in the backfield with Michael Vick. He fakes it to him, and now here goes Michael Vick. Being Michael Vick. Talk about the speed. How much does he have? Vick all the way down to the 27-yard line.
The fake to Bryce Brown. He makes the veto miss, and when he gets in the open field, folks, he still runs about 4 or 5.
Ball for 34.5 minutes. Falcons have only had it 23 minutes.
on the bootleg. Vick. There he goes.
Oh, boy. Say goodbye.
Oh, Carlos Dansby hung with him and wound up making the tackle, but only after a 58-yard run by Vick. That's the longest run of Michael Vick's career, 58 yards.
We said this game, one big play. It's the naked bootleg. Here he comes. He's running it all the way. And here's where he's special. He cuts it back to the inside of the defense. And look at everybody just trying to figure out where the heck is he going to go.
Up and down like a roller coaster, and you can't have that.
2nd and 10. Vick gets time. Nobody open. Inside the 10. To the 5. To the goal line. Touchdown! Michael Vick. Another miraculous play as he escapes and takes it in, and the Falcons need an extra point to tie this game.
He is absolutely worth the price of admission and more.
I spent enough time in this. All my projects are not successful either. This guy's projects have been successful all day. Michael Vick, another run. He's still on his feet, and guess what? He'll score.
It is harrowing to stand on the other sideline as a coach when that guy's playing quarterback for your opponent. You hold your breath on every snap when that's the case.
What's almost just a quagmire at the quarterback position right now.
3 wide receivers as Vick rolls, spins, and has a first down and more. Michael Vick with speed. Stays on his feet, finally ridden down by Lenny Walls.
Now, here's you want confidence builders. Throw the ball on first down, and then a quarterback keeper 2 plays later. He was sprinting out, was looking for the pass, but I think they put in a few more runs, Sam, for him this week.
In this possession is Jarius Norwood handling things. Vick is back to throw and being chased by Charles Grant. Runs and takes off. Looking good here. Here's Michael Vick inside the 20-yard line. And one man to beat, and knocking him out of bounds is Jason Kraft. And that was a scintillating run by Michael Vick, 51 yards to bring up 1st and goal.
Now look, there's nobody there. They've got people in man-to-man coverage. Mark Simoneau is running out to cover the fullback. You can't turn your back on number 7.
Get it at just the right distance.
Vick sidesteps a sack, and now will take it right up the middle of the field. Slides down head first inside the 10.
They were making these plays in the first half, but Vick just makes a great athletic move there and gets underneath him, and then they're in man coverage on the back end of that, and nobody accounting for the quarterback. Once he breaks that contain right there, there's just nobody there because they're all running with their back to the quarterback.
Who gets to be the guy to make a play?
They cannot get a first down. It's touchdown or nothing. Vick under pressure, straight up the middle, touchdown!
Holy cow! Put the kid in a place where he can make a play. That's what makes Michael Vick so incredibly special.
There he is touched.
His knee is not on the ground.
No,
I believe he's
touchdown.
in. He is airborne right there. It's a touchdown, and no part of his body has made contact with the
When his
ground.
knee does come down, the ball's already broken the plane, hasn't it?
That's all it has to do.
4th and 15 from the 41. Vick in trouble, escapes, still on the run, looks for the change, and he'll pick up the first down on 4th and 15.
Do you see the speed? First of all, the fact that he gets away, because Bromell is all over him, on top of him, and he pulls a Houdini. It's total escape. He looks downfield. He sees that his receivers have drawn off all the coverage. Look at this. Look at that. Tell me this kid is not going to be a superstar, and I'll say you're absolutely wrong.
Right, and if there was a quarterback that he always wanted to emulate, it was Steve Young, and he has a lot of the same tools that Steve Young had, including this.
Yep, what they call the old escapability.
You could do everything right and still be wrong. Roger Biamilla has control of him. He has containment. He has everything. Michael Vick just makes it, straightens out his face mask, gets his helmet back on right, and then goes back the other way.
Vick on 2nd and 8, off the play fake, has some running room. Inside the 30, inside the 20. Vick into the end zone. Falcons win in overtime. A 46-yard touchdown run.
And fitting that the Falcons should end the game this way. This started out to be a pass play, but it's Michael Vick with a remarkable scramble, the almost inhuman speed that sends the Vikings to another loss. And the Falcons keep their hot streak alive, their 8th game without a defeat.